Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Reading Through the Bible in a Year. I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope everyone's doing well after these storms. I know a lot of people got flooded out and they had damage done down there in Alabama and the Gulf Coast. And I just hope that you're being able to put everything back together and getting by all right. Y'all have been in our prayers. And as well as you folks over there on the West Coast with the fires and whatnot. Just know that we're thinking about you, and there's not a whole lot we can do except pray. Anyway, on that note, we're going to get started this morning. We're going to be back in Joshua, chapters 18 and 19. So here we go. Joshua chapter 18. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there. And the land was subdued before them. And there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not yet received their inheritance. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye slack to go to possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers hath given you? Give out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I will send them, and they shall rise and go through the land, and describe it according to the inheritance of them, and they shall come again to me. And they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coasts on the north. Ye shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for their priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance, and Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan on the east, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them. And the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land and describe it, and come again to me, that I may here cast lots for you before the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land and described it by cities into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. And there Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north side, and went up through the mountains westward. And the goings out thereof were at the wilderness of Bethaven. And the border went over from thence toward Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward. And the border descended to the Adarothadar, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the nether Bethoron. And the border was drawn thence, and compassed the corner of the sea southward from the hill that lieth before Bethoron southward. And the goings out thereof were at Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter. And the south quarter was from the end of Kirjath Jearim. I have the hardest time with that word. And the border went out on the west, and went out to the well of waters of Nephtuah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth before the valley of the son of Hinnom, and which is in the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of Jebusi on the south, and descended to Enrogel, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to Unshemish, and went forth toward Geliloth, which is over against the going up of Adamim, and descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben, and passed along toward the side over against Arabah northward, and went down unto Arabah. And the border passed along to the side of Bethhoglah northward, and the outgoings of the border were at the north bay of the Salt Sea at the south end of Jordan. This was the south coast. And Jordan, the border of it on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin by the coast thereof round about according to their families. And the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin according to their families were Jericho, and Bethhoglah, and the valley of Keziz, and Betharabah, and Zemaram, and Bethel, and Avim, and Parah, and Oprah, and Chepharahamoni, and Ophni, and Gaba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon, and Ramah, and Beeroth, and Mizpah, and Chephirah, and Moza, and Rechem, and Urpeel, and Teralah, and Zelah, Eleph, and Jebusi, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families. Chapter 19. And the second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families, and their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Beersheba, and Sheba, and Moladah, and Hazeshuel, and Bela, and Azem, and Eltolad, and Bethuel, and Hormah, and Ziglag, and Bethmarcaboth, and Hazarusah, and Bethlabaoth, and Sharuhen, 13 cities and their villages, Ain, Rimmon, and Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities to Baalathbeer, Ramoth of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon, for the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was into Sarid. And their border went up toward the sea, and Maralah, and reached to Dabasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokanam, and turned from Sarid eastward toward the sun rising unto the border of Chislothtabor, and then goeth out to Dabarath, and goeth up to Japhia, and from thence passeth on along on the east of Gittahepher, and to Ittachazin, and goeth out to Remam Methoar to Nea, and the border compassed it on the north side to Hanathon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jephthahel, and Kattath, and Nahalal, and Shimron, and Idalal, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun, according to their families, their cities with their villages. And the fourth lot came out to Issachar, for the children of Issachar, according to their families, and their border was toward Jezreel, and Jeshuloth, and Shunem, and Haphraim, and Shion, and Anaharath, and Rabith, and Kishon, and Abez, and Remeth, and Enganim, and Haddah, and Beth Pazzez, and the coast reaches to Tabor, and Shahazamah, and Beth Shemesh, and the outgoings of their border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, and their border was Helkath, and Hali, and Beten, and Akshaph, and Alamelech, and Amad, and Mishael, and reacheth to Carmel westward, and to Shihor-libnath, and turneth toward the sun rising to Beth Dagon, and reacheth to Zebulun, and to the valley of Jephthahel, toward the north side of Bethemech and Nael, and goeth out to Kabul on the left hand, and Hebron, and Rehob, and Hammon, and Cana, and even unto great Zidon. And then the coast turneth to Ramah, and to the strong city Tyre, and the coast turneth to Hosah, and the outgoings thereof are at the sea from the coast to Akzib. Umah also, and Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of children of Asher according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali according to their families. And their coast was from Heleph, from Elon, Zaananim, and Adami, Nekeb, Jabneel, unto Lucum, and the outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turneth westward to Aznothtabor, and goeth out from thence to Hukok, and reacheth to Zebulun on the south side, and reacheth to Asher on the west side, and to Judah upon Jordan toward the sun rising. And the fenced cities are Ziddim, Zer, and Hamath, Rakath, and Chenareth, and Adamah, and Ramah, and Azor, and Kadesh, and Edrei, and Enhazor, and Iron, and Migdal, Horam, and Bethanath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities and their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the seventh lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. And the coast of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Irshemesh, and Shablabin, and Ajalon, Jethla, and Elon, and Timnathah, and Ekron, and Eltekeh, and Gibbethon, and Baalath, and Jerud, and Benabirak, and Gath-Rimmon, and Mejarkon, and Rakon, with the border before Japho. And the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Lashem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Lashem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they had made an end of dividing the land for an inheritance by their coasts, and the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun among them, according to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked, even, Timnath-serah in Mount Ephraim, and he built the city and dwelt therein. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided for an inheritance by lot in Silo before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country. I apologize for any of the words that I butchered, but we got through it. We have 4 more chapters in the book of Joshua, and then we'll be starting with Judges and hopefully get away from some of these really hard names. But anyway, I hope you all have a very blessed day. Once again, forgive me for any words I didn't say right, and we'll just muddle through as we can. I thank you all for listening. Please be kind to one another, and we'll see you next time.